All right, guys, so today we're going to be going over some second trimester core work or ab moves that you can do that will hopefully keep you nice and safe. Now, I will say you want to make sure you've kind of been keeping up with your fitness up to this point in time. And also, you can even do these if you're not pregnant. They're still great moves. So the first one is a quadruped arm leg raise. You're going to have those wrists right under the shoulders, and then your knees are going to be right under your hips. And all you're going to do is you're going to reach out nice and long. You're going to engage that core, squeeze the butt cheek, get a nice straight line from your toes that are pointing to the fingertips, and then just lower down safely. Okay, so all you're going to do is then alternate and just take your time on this. It doesn't have to be fast, but just keep those hips square to the floor, neck nice and soft, point those toes on the reach back. And you're gonna get some good booty work in here, but also just focus on keeping that core nice and strong and stabilized. All right, you guys, next move is gonna be just some bridge pulses. So we're just gonna safely come back onto our back and just kind of be there for a second to set up. So your heels are kind of lined up, maybe around under your knees or so, arms by your side. And all you're gonna do is bridge up. You wanna have a nice straight line from the back of your knees, kind of, and then down the rest of your back, down to your shoulders. And all you're gonna do is just hold it up here, and you're just gonna do little pulses. Okay, so you're really getting some good booty work in there, just squeezing at the top. You can adjust your range of motion if you need to come down a little bit lower. If you want a little bit more, you can dig your heels in and kind of lift your toes up toward the ceiling. Engage those legs a little bit more. You're just gonna pulse it right up top. You guys, next move, we're gonna come into a kind of a modified side plank. So elbow is gonna be right under your shoulder. All right, you're gonna be resting kind of on that inside leg. So the bottom half of this leg is actually pointing straight back, okay? And so all you're gonna do is lift the top leg, extend the top arm out, and then you're just gonna reach out and then back in. Okay, so you're gonna get some good work in the obliques here. You're just gonna drive that elbow close to the knee. And then meanwhile, just keeping that core lifted, nice and strong. Make sure that hip stays lifted. Point the toes on the extension, kind of engage that butt a little bit too. Next move, you're gonna be just sitting on your butt right here. And you're gonna lean back slightly, as much as you're able to, while still keeping everything nice and in control, okay? Your legs are bent at about 90 degrees. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend those arms out, and all we're gonna do is lift the heels slightly if you're able to, and then we're just gonna tap down. So you're gonna alternate tapping the heel down, keeping those legs at about 90 degrees. Okay, shoulders are down and back, and just nice long reach forward, and just squeezing that core, keeping everything engaged. If you need to modify this, you can put those hands down right under the shoulders, slight bend in the elbow, ground those heels instead of having them slightly lifted, and then just work on your lifts from here. But still keeping the 90-degree bend in the legs, still squeezing that core. Just one tap at a time. Your legs are gonna feel this a little bit too. Guys, for the last move, we're gonna come back to that side plank position, okay, in that modified version where we're kind of resting on the inside knee and we're lifting the hips. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're going to just straighten that top leg, point the toes, and all we're gonna do is some taps up and over, okay? So you're tapping kind of toward the front, and then do like a little rainbow, a little arc, and then tap to the back. So you want to make sure you're, again, keeping those hips lifted, squeezing that core. You're going to get some nice leg work and booty work in here as well. Okay, so just up and over, back and forth. You can adjust the height of that arc if needed.